to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Sip Sports Bar, 3024 West Liberty Avenue, 15216. We got another great crowd. It's a great day of sports here. The Steelers are playing a preseason game. This will be one of the few that I watch since we have about 9 screens here at Sip Sports Bar. I don't know why you're not here, but great place. We have a lot of great guests. We even have a singer, nationally recognized singing star who's going to be on in a little bit. Smokin' Jim will introduce her. So we'll have that. We have a golfing expert that's coming out. And we have a boxing champion, Jose Carabello, who announced that he was coming back to the ring. And he's going to be one of our first guests up here. But I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. We got Smokin' Jim Frazier and Chip the Prophet Hayner. We start with what's on our mind, and we're going to do that right now. Chip, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Thank you, Alan, and welcome everybody to our little get-together here at Sip Sports Bar. We are getting quite the crowd. We're drawing in people from all over the United States. I've got my friend Jack Prisby here, came from Austin, Texas. I've got another very good friend, Chris Thomas, in from Seattle, Washington. So we're going coast to coast and north to south. I'd like to give a little shout of congratulations out to Chris and Mary Ellen. Some congratulations are in order for those two, and I wish them a lot of happiness. But what's on my mind? What's on my mind tonight is we've got something going on in Pittsburgh that hasn't happened in 20 years. And a lot of people are hitting the panic button, and they're starting to get anxious because they've forgotten what it's like to be in a pennant race this late in the season. The Pittsburgh Pirates are still in first place, and they're doing fine. The next 6 weeks of the baseball season are going to be quite the roller coaster ride. There's going to be some highs, there's going to be some lows, but the 5 words I want to give Pittsburgh Pirate fans is remain calm, all is well. The Pirates will end up winning the division. They're going to make us bite our nails. It's it's going to go down to the wire, but we're going to be fine. I've heard people comment on the radio that the Pirates need to get another bat. Well, I don't think they need to get another bat. They've got a whole truckload of bats. All they need to do is start using the ones they have. And I've also heard somebody call today, and he started bad-mouthing Bob Nutting, and I've never really been much of a Bob Nutting fan, but he was bad-mouthing Bob Nutting because he said that he should spend more money. Well, why do you need to spend more money when we're in first place with the team we've got? And you look at teams like the Los Angeles Angels have spent the most money, and they've got a $25 million ball player who's going to be sitting on the bench the rest of the season watching the games, and they're 12 games out of first place. So I don't think it's necessary to spend any money, and Pirate fans should be really glad for Bob Nutting because since he brought in this new management team 6 years ago, the Pirates organization has turned around. Hats off to Neil Huntington, hats off to Clint Hurdle, and to the ball players representing our team. And that's what's on my mind.
Thanks, Chip. What's those 5 words we should remember?
Remain calm, all is well.
All right, we'll have to post that on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. Sorry, folks, we have a drinking contest. It's now a tradition at Sip Sports Bar, so if I happen to mention Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, and they're doing this from Seattle to Mean Green in Texas, so
you got it.
Thank you. And you know what? Sip Sports Bar thanks you. And take care of Kelly and Brandy here as much as you can. And now, Smokin' Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Hey, thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green, you got to see Levine. Hey, did anybody in here see Kim Kardashian's baby? I've never seen a baby as beautiful as Kim Kardashian's baby, and it came out looking like everybody. Ray J, Kanye, Red J, Chris Humphreys, and me. Hey, listen, I want everybody to, if you like coffee, get it from my main man, Dan the Man. He makes the best coffee on the planet. And please take care of your bartenders and waitresses. Kelly and Brandy, wave to everybody. And if you haven't done so already, please order off the menu. 2 weeks ago, I had the best hot sausage sandwich I ever had in my life, and my main man, the Chef Pete, is in the back. Always want to thank the owners, Mark and Tina, for having us each and every week. I am so honored because later on in the show, we got the beautiful national recording artist, Kia Starr, that's going to do a couple songs. Give Kia a big hand. If there's a fantasy football for drop passes, Mike Wallace will be your #1 pick. This week, Ryan Clark said rookie Marcus Wheaton is already better than Mike Wallace. But I tell you what, the Pittsburgh Steelers are still winning because of Bill Cowher's system, his coaches, and his players. Defensive coordinator Dick LeBeau, Cowher's coach. Assistant head coach John Mitchell, Cowher's coach. Linebacker coach Keith Mitchell, Cowher's coach. Troy Polamalu, Ryan Clark, Ike Taylor, Larry Foote, the captain, Brett Kiesel, Heath Miller, and Big Ben Roethlisberger, Cowher's players. Listen, thanks to the great Big Bill Cowher, his coaches, his system, and his greatest player, Ben Roethlisberger, I'm predicting this year the Pittsburgh Steelers will go 10-6, and when it comes to the playoffs, thanks to the chin, the Steelers get in.
We got to take a commercial break so I can hear. And for all of you that don't know, I am sarcastic, so it's only my left ear I'm deaf. Oh no, the kamikaze kid's in the house. Look out.
Hall of Fame! Skip Sports Ball Hall of Famer!
Don't bring him up yet. Get out of here.
That's his jersey up there.
Well, after something like that, folks, he just knocks it out of the park each week. And if I didn't hear this on a show that preempted ours, I would have thought that we were going to go 5-11, and that's 5 wins and 11 losses. Because with him, Stephanie, go to Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, please. I've been predicting 11-5 for all you amateurs that forgot. But anyhow, on that, I did hear on a show, and I wanted to touch base with this. Smoking Jim, a lot of people don't realize, they just think he talks loud, and sometimes people listen to him. But he's actually nationally renowned. He was on KDKA AM. Chris Moore, I don't know if you guys have ever heard Chris Moore, but he's great on the radio, on TV. He also doesn't know about sports. So out of all the people in Pittsburgh who know sports, guess who he calls in? Smoking Jim Frazier. So by chance, I'm listening to the show. Half hour in, everybody knows I can talk a little bit. He finally mentioned my name, that we do a show together, because he named about 12 other things he's doing. He's the busiest man in show business, and I know I'm supposed to talk about what's on my mind. That is what's on my mind. So I figure I call in, and I invited Chris Moore onto the show. Well, he didn't show up because he can't spell sports. Now, he's a smart guy. Smoking Jim ran up and down the whole litany of this player and that player. He didn't even give the average grade that they had, which is like D- or this year, because we've all heard that if you're following it. So I called in and said he hadn't even announced what the games they're going to win. I said, it looks like 5-11. He goes, I'll announce it before the end of the show. I said, well, with what you're saying, it doesn't look good at all. I said, Chris, I'm at 11-5. So we got that in. I'm still there. He come out with his bombshell, a winning record this year. Now you know he's picked 12-4, 12-4, and 8-8 the last 3 years. This guy's not only on fire on KDKA, he's on fire with the bookies at the season-ending record. Now, folks, I'm going to give you a little disclaimer. We're not all about betting, because when he does this, it's a lead cinch pipe bet your house. There were 6 of those, and 4 of them didn't come in, but the last 2 did, so, yeah, we're winners.
So Alan's got 4 houses in foreclosure.
Yeah, well, at least. So we do talk a lot about sports, and that's what's on my mind. I know it was a little Smoking Jim promotion. but he deserves it. He also got me to talk politics on Chris Moore's show after 5 o'clock. And you'll have to hear that if they ever have the audio on that. Smoking Jim said I did pretty well, so that's what's on my mind. And now we're going to go to our first guest, and they're going to come up right now. Puerto Rican Prince, we need you to come on up, buddy. There's no baby back here. What happened? You're out. You don't have to introduce yourself. He's in the Post-Gazette. My employer for years. He's in the Trib. He's everywhere. He helped push us to 500 likes on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. So he's a new. Are they drinking again? Each time I say that, I'm not going to mention Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook anymore. I'm telling you, no more. What's on your mind here, buddy? Come on.
It's okay. She's got a designated driver.
You guys are going to be there?
Yes, we are. Do I have to wear a suit, or do you want me in a suit, or what? Okay.
I think a tuxedo would be fine.
Because look, you didn't even say about my hair. I got my hair. You didn't say it. You got it number 2.
I didn't get around.
I got number 32.
But it figures you would. You know, you don't.
Well, that's why I'm the talking machine.
That's it. No, but you guys are going to be at that show, you know, and I think that's one thing right there. It shows how good this is going to turn out, you know, with
Yes.
you guys working it there.
We're going to get people out for you. What's that phone number? 412-527?
4518.
Now, you got to call that because there's $20 general admission tickets.
Yes.
And if you mention us, $25 ringside seats. You can be with me and Smoking Jim. Then there's specials on sponsors, tables. You tell people whatever else is out there.
Yeah, it's the whole deal. It's a night. There's going to be great fights. We have amateur world champions fighting on the show. We have national champions, all the Golden Gloves champions.
And these are Pittsburgh guys?
Yes, it's all Pittsburgh based. You know, it's to bring it back. And Pittsburgh at one time had 5 world champions.
Let me hold this sheet up here. You brought a nice.
I'd like to say, Smoking Jim, what happened to that era?
I know.
5 world champions at one time.
And there was only 8 champions in the whole world.
And that's
category.
it.
Isn't there 55 now?
What's that?
Champions? Are there about 55?
Listen, I couldn't even count that.
I told you I'd ask you a hard question.
Yeah, you stumped
So you were
me.
supposed to study.
Yeah, you stumped me on
Another
that
BP
Good
take
lobbing
first.
softballs.
That's it. Those were beach balls, Chip. I'm done with the beach
that was
balls.
it.
He's getting some BBs now.
Yeah, that was a good
No,
one.
but I like how you're bringing and trying to unite titles here. That's awesome. In the amateur ranks, they need it.
Right, and I know you're familiar with the Pittsburgh boxing, Route 51, Teddy Marcanja.
Yes, sir.
You know, and he got a WPO, the West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio 178-pound champion. So on this show here, we're actually going to unite the 2 titles. Eric Sidnor fighting JT for the WPO title as well as the Pride of Pittsburgh Championship.
And will you please give official permission to Eric that he's allowed on our show, whether he wins or not next
No,
week?
hey,
Because he told me I can only go through my trainer. So I found out my trainer is Jose.
Yeah, right. And this is the only show that he'd be allowed on anyway. He's not on the work.
Yes.
That's it. You know?
Yeah, my man.
That's it.
We got exclusivity. Can you say that, folks?
it.
Exclusivity here.
I would like to see you spell it.
I'll spell it later. They're testing me.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see
It's
her
a
throwing
tough
questions
crowd.
at you now. No, I wanted to congratulate you guys on getting over the 500 mark there.
Thank you.
And on your way to 1,000.
One of your boxers got us to 500. I think, what is it, Paul?
Paulie the Piston Pindro.
Yeah, so I wanted to thank him. I offered him a free interview anytime
Yeah.
without your permission.
Right. You
I
know,
jumped right over you, boss.
That was great though because he asked me about it today.
Did he?
He said, you know, I said, no, you know Al, and I said, yeah. He said, Al Levine, you know, he gave me a shout out and asked if I can come on the show there. You know, he's 4-0. He's an undefeated professional. He fights Friday night at the Morgantown event.
I know, I saw that.
And we hold on Saturday our event. So
Well,
I gotta
maybe
go
we
out
can
there and back.
maybe we can interview him when we're doing the ringside announcing.
That would be
Smoking
great.
Jim and I might, because this will be on BP TV.
Right,
so
that'd be great.
We got a lot of stuff going on there.
We all look forward to it.
Definitely, but here's my story on it. Somebody unliked us. How can you unlike us when we get the 500 500. So I called my guy out of the bullpen. Listen to this. This John, the intern, he goes to me about 2 weeks ago, and I kept him anonymous. He goes, if you get close to 500, I'll be your man. Well, he fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
Your guy jumped ahead because you pushed it.
You see?
He didn't make it, so I called the bullpen. I said, hey, John, we just had somebody unlike us. We're at $4.99. He goes, I'll take one for the team. So John, the intern, took one for the team. And Devin Shea just gave us the 501 announcement. We're at 501.
That's nice.
We're going to 1,000, boss.
That's it. On the way. That's it.
And then what else do we look for here? Do you want to mention some names? Drop some names of these guys.
I mean, we got all these
Is
guys.
young Johnny Spells fighting?
Yeah, young Johnny Spells is fighting. He's fighting Hugo Garcia, the ringside world amateur champion. So that's going to be
That's going to be because this kid's growing up quick.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe it?
No, he's taller than you now.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable.
And you're coming back. Yeah. Thanks for announcing that last week.
Yeah, it was great. You know, I mean, I feel good. I'm working with these guys. You know, I'm in there and I'm getting a little itchy, and I'm watching them spar. So I get back in the ring with them. And I said, wait a minute. I don't think I'm finished here.
Yeah,
hold it. I got a question. Here's a hard question.
What is it?
Do you hit these guys hard?
Hard enough to keep them honest. You know what I mean?
Do you hold back then? No, my question is, are you holding back? Just tell me the truth.
I'll give you the truth. Yes, I have to.
Okay.
I have to. You know, my number one responsibility with those guys are to keep them safe.
Okay.
But to make them be aware of, what situations they can get into. In a sparring session, this is one thing, and this is for all the coaches out there who always say, hey, we can line you up and spar. Hey, Jose, we can get you out and spar with Manny Pacquiao. No, thanks. I don't want to get in the ring with Manny unless you're giving me $1 million. I'm not going to learn anything by catching 50 punches off the side of the head. You know what I mean? So you want to keep your sparring.
You know what? You sound like you're college educated.
I am.
Well, you know what? Hey, Alan, it sounds like he hasn't taken too many to the head.
No. Wait a minute! Is that a first? Somebody from McGee's Rocks, college educated? No, thought I'd hear that.
Come on.
Hold it. That's Upper St. McKee's Rocks.
Yeah.
Because we have the kamikaze kid from Upper St. Hazelwood.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a Pitt graduate.
Right. You see this? Now
we're learning a trend.
That's it. That's a good thing. That's
and who helped you and told you? Because I have to bust my friend's chops here. Smoky Jim Frazier says if he had a son that was a boxer, he would tell him to be homeschooled because he would teach him all the fundamentals of boxing and reading, writing, and arithmetic. I don't know what would happen there. So I told him, and I tell everybody else, get that education. And you're a perfect example. You're like the poster boy of Upper St. McKee's Rocks.
Yeah, right. You know what, though? All my kids in there, and I have several guys, Anthony Maggio is a Golden Gloves champion, Eric Sidnor.
Yeah.
Those guys are in college, and, some guys come into boxing, and they think, oh, well, I'm going to do this. Ray Mancini told me, he said, hey, listen, you got 10% of people, 10% of the guys who want to fight can go pro. 1% of that 10% can actually do it and make enough money to live off of. So I preach.
Now that's 1% of 10%.
Right.
Now what about the 100%? So that's less than 0.1%, folks.
Right.
And rough math. I'm not a math major either.
But you're right. So we do push the education with the Golden Gloves and Jimmy Savetic and Powell now putting that scholarship money in if you're participating in the Golden Gloves and everything. So I mean it's good. It's good for the kids all around. The whole roundabout look at it. It's a positive outcome for everybody.
And you're building the boxing in Pittsburgh from the bottom up. The amateurs, the young kids. You even have a son who you have not mentioned your son's boxing.
Well, no, you know what? And that kid there,
I'm quick at reading.
No, you are. And he's fighting another kid. The kid's name he's fighting is Cameron. He's out at Raw 51, Teddy Marconda's gym and everything.
We've seen him.
But little Jose, and he's another one. He's been in a gym.
Right.
I mean, he's been born into it. I was actively fighting. When he was in the sit-up seats, we would watch Mike Tyson videos and Felix Trinidad and all those guys. But this kid, he goes to Fox Chapel. That's the school he's in there. Right. And there's 2 100% students in the school, and he's one of them.
Wow.
So,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. You're on my theme. Educate first.
That's it, you know.
Then knock them out.
Right, that's it.
That's how you win
You
your
gotta be smart enough
decisions.
to do it, right?
Right. You got to be flexible.
That's it. So
Definitely. No, I appreciate you coming on and explaining. Anything else you want to help promote? Anything we should say before, this segment's over with you?
no, I mean,
we covered it all.
First, we covered it all. First, support the team here on Pittsburgh Sportsline. On Facebook. I don't know if they call it. I mentioned.
No, they don't listen here. I don't know if anybody was listening.
You have to say it in a
you gotta,
Jim
yeah,
voice.
you got to support us on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, and they're not listening.
Right,
so.
right. See, they're catching up.
That's better. We're trying to help the bar here.
But
Sports
other than that, I think it's going to be a successful show. It's going to be a great event.
Right.
Everyone's going to
just tell them again where it is, because we didn't say that today. And I know Sharpsburg. Tell them how easy it is to find, because it's simple.
Yeah, it's 15215 is the zip code. It's right off of Route 28, across the bridge from Lawrenceville. So it's right there for you. It's not far outside of the city.
Right.
It's going to be a packed house. We're looking to get in about 600 to 700 people. So
Great.
That's huge.
We can do it. We got 500 likes.
So we can
show up to 600 here at the Linden Gym.
That's it.
All right.
Right.
Support Jose, the Puerto Rican
Thank
Prince.
you very much. Thank you, Smoke.
Thank you.
Welcome back anytime. Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks. Can I keep this? All right, we're ready to bring up our next guest, and Smoking Jim Frazier is going to introduce her.
I tell you what, we are so honored to have this young lady here. We got a national recording artist that's traveled all around the country. She just moved back to Pittsburgh from her home in Atlanta. Last time I seen her perform was on the University of Pittsburgh campus, where she performed in front of a sellout crowd. Everybody please give a warm applause for the beautiful Kia. Woo, look at his shoes, Kia. Look at his shoes.
Kia, welcome to the show. Have a seat.
Thank you.
I don't know if you can top that introduction by Smoking Jim Frazier.
He's a tough act to follow.
I know.
This is my friend on
I love
Facebook, so
Yes,
it's finally nice to meet you in person. It's a
I know.
pleasure. See how we already knew each other? Thanks to Smoking Jim. And I didn't meet the gentleman with you. He's been running all around, setting everything up.
Yes, this is Mike Davis.
Mike Davis on
Very
guitar.
talented. Yes, very
On guitar.
talented.
Well, first, we have a certain rule that we ask if you like sports at all.
Yes, I like the Steelers.
Okay, you can play whatever you want now.
That's the right answer.
And we don't normally watch preseason, at least I don't, so you can tell me what's going on. Did you see anything?
No.
Okay.
I see it's 0
Well, then
right now.
You know what? Why don't we cut to the chase? We'll talk to you, but let's get a song from you.
Okay.
All right?
Do I need to move this or anything?
You could, yeah, here's what you can do. They trust you. This
Okay.
is Aaron Ward got this special mic, and it's
All right.
fantastic.
Okay,
I think it's
thank
for
you.
singers only, so
Okay. All right.
you know how to work that. All right, kid.
All right. I'll be singing a standard, early 80s. I'm an early 80s buff. I love Cyndi Lauper. So something I'm sure you're all familiar with.
Is this country western? Because Smoking Jim's a
I was
country
thinking
western.
about going country, actually.
So is
He
Jim.
said that a couple weeks ago, and the young lady who sang said she likes funk. And I go, I like funk. He goes, I like country western. She goes, you better get with it.
Yes.
So
Okay. All drums.
there's your setup. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Lying in my bed, I hear the clouds dig. I think of you, caught up in circles, confusion. There's nothing new. You say go slow. I fall behind. Secrets of memories. Time after, sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. you're calling to me. I can't hear what you said, but you say go slow. I fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time, yeah. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting, yeah. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time, yeah. If you fall, I will catch you. Oh, we'll be waiting. Time after time, and oh. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen, I fall behind. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me, yeah. Time after time, yeah. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting, yeah. Time after time, yeah. If you fall, I will catch you. Oh, we'll be waiting. Time after time, yeah. If you fall, I will catch you. Oh, we'll be waiting. Time after time, and oh, 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 time after time.
I want to tell you something. I really love that. When I first heard her do that song acoustically like that, I was like, I dropped that. That is beautiful. That was an excellent selection.
Thank you.
Excellent job. Excellent job.
Great.
Thank you.
Just fantastic.
I love the acoustic version of that song.
Tell us how long you've been singing.
All my life, it runs in my family. My grandmother was a singer. My mom was a singer. My son is a singer. And I'm a singer.
Good for you.
Fantastic.
There's no question about that.
And what type of songs? Do you sing numerous different genres here?
Yeah, I do. I did a movie album, like all with just like songs that I thought would fit movies.
Yeah.
And then I got one movie placement with that. You Got Served, B2K movie.
Okay.
And then I did a pop rock, I did an R&B project, and then I'm on like my fourth project right now.
Well,
So it'll probably come out
congratulations.
next
That's great.
spring. Thanks.
I appreciate you coming to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, this is another first for BPTV.
Oh, I'm telling you
another
what.
singer we have that knows Go Steelers.
Can we go as
So
far
that
to
works.
say as another entrant into the SIPS Hall of Fame?
We don't know. We have to hear her second song.
It's an original song too.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah.
So that'll really be a first for BPTV. And Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. The videos will be up there.
Yes.
We're seen on YouTube. Verizon 32 everywhere. So you can find us all around.
Oh, I'll be watching.
Good.
I'll stay tuned.
Okay, stay tuned. Are you up for the next song?
Yeah.
You
Ready?
sure?
Yeah. Yes, original. I
Okay.
wrote this song, and I enjoy
shouldn't have
doing
put
it.
it back.
No, I might have put it back.
Sorry,
too.
Aaron.
I think I might.
That's Aaron Ward. It's her mic. Thank you.
Thanks.
Give him a chance. Look at it. He needs to catch his breath. That was awesome playing. Hey, Mike Davis. Nobody gave a hand to Mike Davis.
Mike did a great job. Nice job, Mike.
Gives him a good pause there, right?
You're not here to love me. I just want us to try to get this thing right. But you're not here beside me. I just want us to do what you do is hurt me. All this love was for you, but all you do is abuse it. All this love I'm giving. If you're feeling nothing for me, just go ahead, admit it. Someone else will love to do it. Ooh, please believe there comes a time when I should leave you alone. And suffered inside 'cause you lied and you cheated. Why do I feel sad when all you do is break my heart? Feeling so lonely in the morning. All this love was for you, but all you do is abuse it. All this love I'm giving. If you're feeling nothing for me, just go ahead and admit it. Someone else will love to do it. Ooh, please believe. Whoa, oh. And why do I feel sad you didn't love me? I'm curious and I wanna know why you did what you did, the way that you did. You said you love me, boy, but you prove you don't really care. There's someone else for me who cares, who cares, who cares, who cares. You're not here to love me. I just want us to try to get this thing right. But you're not here beside me. Why do I feel bad when all you do is hurt me? All this love was for you, but all you do is abuse it. Oh, this love I'm giving. If you're feeling nothing for me, just go ahead and admit it. Someone else will love to do it. Ooh, please believe. Oh, please believe. Oh, please believe.
All right, one more time for Kia
Have a seat here. That was just fantastic.
Absolutely
amazing. Great stuff.
Thank you.
Great song. Original.
Thanks.
Give us the name of that song.
It's called Please Believe.
And can we get that on CD or online, or how do they get a hold of you? Or
Next week.
next week?
Yeah, we just got it together.
Did
And,
you?
Yeah.
Well, then you'll see it on BPTV.
Yes, exactly.
It's premiere.
We're like the new MTV.
Yes, hey.
Yeah, I'm sorry, BET. Bethel Park, yeah, whatever. But can they get a hold of you anywhere? Do you have a Facebook page that you'd like people to at least acknowledge you and friend you?
Yes, I'm on Facebook, Kia like the car, KIA, last name Star, R, and that's me on Facebook. And also, if you need like a singer for a wedding, you can email me. No funerals, but weddings.
Positive stuff.
Star with one R, STAR 8080 Kia, KIA @gmail.com.
Okay, we better do it again. So they'll write it down. Just say that, how they get a hold of you. Yes.
Star 80 Kia @gmail.com.
And then we'll make sure on the credits at the end it'll show up there too.
Good.
You'll have to fill that out for Devin and Aaron there, so we'll take care of that. No, that was great. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Well, sure, you're welcome.
Maybe I could do the national anthem for the Steelers one day. That would be awesome.
We'll have to start promoting that.
Yes, I really do a great national
Put your hands
anthem.
together for Kia.
Definitely.
And for Mike.
Thank you.
On the guest.
Mike was great. Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Thanks.
All right, for our halftime show, I always go to Chip and some Pirates because I've drank the Kool-Aid. I'm on the Bucco bandwagon. I'm not leaving it. There's still one game up. They don't play till 10:10 tonight.
Yeah.
Chip, take it away.
Well, you know, my opening rant was about the Pirates, but, you know, I figured we're coming up on the college football season, and I figured what better time to bash the NCAA and Mark Emmert than right now. And why I would bring this up, because there's a young man who happens to be an ex-serviceman who served in the Marines, and he did a couple of tours of duty in active combat. And he's left the service, and he decided to go to college at Middle Tennessee State, and he's paying his own way. And you know, because he's getting his education and he was an athlete, he decided to walk on and try for the football team.
Right.
So he walked on, he made the football team, and the NCAA ruled that he is ineligible to play because he played in an intramural pickup game in the Marine Corps. Okay, so here's a guy that put his life on the line fighting and defending our country, and Mark Emmert and the NCAA seem to think that it's unfit for him to play college football, and here's a young man who's not getting any scholarship money, paying out of his own pocket, serves his country, and he can't play football because he played in a pickup game in the Marine Corps. And that just goes to show you how power hungry and how much of a mess Mark Emmert has made the NCAA, and he's making them a mockery of them. And at this point, he needs to just rethink this one and let the young man play ball this year.
I heard a late rumor, Chip. I don't know if you heard it. Maybe you were here before I was, which you were. They said that they may be rescinding that decision.
Oh, they may be.
Yeah. Well, I can't confirm it. I don't know if the news is out on it yet that they were.
Well, you know, anybody that's ever served in the military, that's like 2/3 of the country.
But think about what we talk about, all these commissioners and everybody else. He's another guy. Emmert should not be in there anymore. He should be gone. And that gets me into my Bud Selig little rant. You got Aroyd getting hit, ready to fight. Why is he even in baseball?
You know,
Why, to me, donate their money and their salaries. Make the team pay instead of them keeping the money. Make the player lose that. Get a lifetime ban. Educate the children and the parents about PEDs. That's what I think they should do. I'm on the forefront. Let's have a movement there.
I agree with what
Get rid of all of them and ban them.
I agree with what Alan's talking about, but what I think, they really want to get the drugs out of sports. Do it like the International Olympic Committee does. You test positive, an immediate 2-year ban. Next test, lifetime ban. You know, put some real teeth into the punishment, and you won't have repeat offenders.
And this is if you have the rules, just enforce the rules. People are going to try to cheat and look for the edge, and we'll bring Smoking Jim up. What's on your mind here on the halftime report, buddy?
Hey, just real quick. Hey, I want to give another thanks to people that come out and volunteer to make this a great show for us. Aaron Ward, Devin Shea, and intern John. I tell you, after hearing Kia Star, I may get rid of all my country and western CDs. But hey, Jose, we might have found your national anthem for some of your events, buddy. Great job.
And that's the end of our halftime show, folks. We're going to bring up our next guest. He's a golfing pro, golfing inventor, and he told me his name is Aaron Genten.
Aaron, great to meet you again there. Welcome to our show.
Aaron, tell everybody who you are and tell the people how we met. These guys always wonder how I know all these people. So,
well, a mutual friend of ours, a photographer who did my wedding photos, Mary Beth Crastus, and she owns what is it, BK Studios? MBK Studios. That's correct.
We do shameless promotions here.
That's fine.
Chip loves it because we promote everybody.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So we were introduced. I was actually asking for media sources to promote the one-of-a-kind golf simulator that I developed here in Pittsburgh. I wanted Pittsburgh to be its launching pad for hopefully what I look forward to being a new adventure of selling these simulators across the country. So it's very unique.
Another first for BPTV and Pittsburgh Sportsline. We appreciate it. I was holding back. That's why I didn't let any of this out. I didn't want to steal anything away from Aaron.
No.
He has a great product. He's already tested it. It's in operation.
Yep.
Explain what's going on here.
Well, what it is a lot of people have already used golf simulators before in the Pittsburgh area. One of the most popular ones, I won't mention its name.
No, don't, just yours.
But they have 10-foot ceilings. Ours has a 16-foot pitch, so you're able to hit completely over the screen a full lob shot, and it still registers. It registers putts, it registers chip shots, the whole 9 yards. If you've watched golf, you watch the PGA, right?
I watch it. I'm not a big golfing guy, except I like Tiger Woods. We'll talk about that later. Relax.
All right, I already found out. He's on my side now.
Relax. I found that out too.
So when you watch golf and they show the TrackMan where you see the blue or red line after the ball is hit, this works on the same premise. The minute you hit the ball and it hits the screen, you see that tracer, and the trees are real. I mean, you see a tree, you hit a tree, it ricochets.
Nice. That's
so
awesome.
Everything's, and of course you can play 80 different courses on our simulator, which makes it very unique. Most of the simulators are limited to 20, 30, 40 courses. We have double that. So, and it's all high definition, done on a 14-foot wide screen, so it really makes you feel like you're involved with it.
Wow. I may start learning how to play golf, because if I don't have to chase a ball, that's the thing to do. I can hit it 10 feet and I could be a superstar.
Absolutely.
There you go.
It's got other unique features. The ground that you hit off of flexes downward to give a more realistic feel of a divot. If you hit down too steep, it hits high on the club face and it doesn't go very far, so you're punished for a poor swing. Right, exactly.
How long did it take to develop this? Because this sounds like pretty intensive stuff.
Well, I studied it. I started studying it in October and was starting to put it to the test. And actually being able to hit over the screen was an accident. I was actually testing it inside of a small net with the launch monitor sitting behind it.
Yeah.
And I didn't like how it was working. So I decided, well, I wonder what would happen if I just hit a ball completely over this net, if it would still pick it up. And it did.
Wow, what a breakthrough.
And then all of a sudden the light bulb came on and said, we don't have to build a 10-foot simulator. We can build a pitch and go ahead and hit a lob shot if you want, and it should register. Fingers crossed. The Club Sport and Health made an investment in me and my idea, and they fronted the money. We built it, kept my fingers crossed on that first day, hit the shot, registered beautifully.
Wow, what a break.
Yeah, big break. Big break for me, big break for them. Yeah.
You know, isn't it? It's funny though, with inventions like that. It's usually the best parts of the invention happen by accident.
By accident, yeah. Everything else I studied and was looking to make a better simulator that was more realistic to the golf that you play outside.
Sure.
And not like hitting off of a driving range mat or anything like that. Realistic feel. Even the sand bunker on our simulator is a bladder-filled sand bunker to kind of give the sloshy feel, not unlike any other sand bunker in Pittsburgh.
Wow. what does something like this cost? I mean, not for what you paid, but say a guy like me never golfed, I want to go and play.
If you wanted to rent it for an hour in prime season in January, it's about $30 an hour. It doesn't matter how many players you have, you're renting the space for about $30 an hour.
That's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
When you said you've got 80 courses, are these just all like American courses, or do you have any of like the links courses?
Oh no, we have St. Andrews, we have St. Andrews, Royal Melbourne, a lot of the overseas courses.
How did you get to the rights of those? Did you have to negotiate things to do that, or is that
there's already a program out there called E6 that actually makes almost all this software for almost all simulators.
So in other words, technology, you could think it, and the technology's already there.
Absolutely.
So now the timing was perfect, and then your lucky break was being able to lob balls up there.
And we married the two.
Okay.
The launch monitor already existed, called Flight Scope, and E6 already existed. And what we did was marry the two, and of course have this great discovery that you can hit clean over the screen.
We could ask all kind of questions.
Sure.
We're going to have you back because you've got a special event coming up. I want to have the folks learn about what you actually have.
Okay.
So this is the guy to contact. Tell them how to get a hold of you, then we'll talk about your event.
Okay.
Tell them right now the best way to get a hold of you and whatever free offer. You got a bag of goodies there, and he's not working for the government. There's no ammo in there. Well, he told me no C4.
No C4. No. Best way to get a hold of me is either my direct number is 412-926-3873, or you can always contact me at Aaron@commonsensegolfer.com.
Wow, how about that? And you have a web page?
I do have a web page. It's in progress of being built right now, so we won't even worry about it.
All right, we'll just get a hold of you, phone and email. Then what's in your bag of goodies here?
All right, well, bag of goodies. I'll just give you this. That's my flyer for what I do.
You talk about it because normally I would.
Well, basically, I offer several different lesson plans. What a lot of people don't realize is all my stuff it can travel. Everything but the simulator can travel. My hitting areas, my hitting net. If I had a high-profile client where I had to travel to his office space, I can actually set down a grass area for him to hit off of, put a pop-up net, fit him for clubs, or give him a lesson right there in his office or his home.
Let's learn golf.
So, yeah, it's very unique.
That is fantastic.
One of the things we have here.
I just don't do it very well.
Well, here's the guy to see.
One of the things we have here is
look at this device. Whoa, don't shoot. Don't press that button.
This is called a fit chip, and I can clamp this on.
What did you say it is?
It's called a fit chip.
Fit chip.
Yep. And basically, we put this on the shaft of your existing club.
Okay.
And you swing your club, and it will tell me what CPM you need to be in according to your swing. Now, CPM is cycles per minute.
Okay.
That the golf club, the shaft, twists as it comes to square as you release it.
Right.
Like a spring. If you put tension on a spring and let it go, it comes back to square. And depending on the strength of that spring depends on the stiffness, just like in your shaft.
Right.
So when you swing this, it tells me what CPM you need, and then I build that club to your perfect CPM rating.
Oh, that is
awesome.
Yep.
That is great. And what's something like this even cost?
You don't want to know.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. That's one of the few questions that'll never be answered on our show. Well, this is good stuff. And then what else you got going on? You
Well,
have an event coming up. So let's get that in here.
All right. October 5th, we have an event at Bird's Foot Golf Course. It's to kick off our fall league season. We have indoor leagues inside the simulator as the weather gets foul on us. The fall, we also have another great deal. The fall league season, $10 a player per week for 8 weeks, so $80 total.
Wow,
and you get an
affordable.
8-week season, banquet at the end, cash prizes, the whole 9 yards.
You know
so
what?
Definitely
Call
don't want to
him
miss
now.
that.
Give that phone number out. Call that number now.
412-926-3873. Definitely, and the golf outing, $75 per person, for some scramble. When's the last time you played in a golf outing
Never.
for $75 a person?
Never.
No,
Usually they're $100 or more minimum.
Right.
And now, where do they go? Where is this at?
Birchfoot Golf Course. It's
And how far away is it from downtown Dormont?
It's in Freeport, so it is a little bit of a drive, but well worth the trip. A great golf course. Look them up. Golf Digest gave them 4.5 stars.
Wow,
that sounds fantastic. Aaron, I'm glad we had you on here.
Freeport's not as far away as people think. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Just up 28.
Yeah, it's a straight drive up 28.
After you get out of the construction zone, it's clear sailing.
Yep.
Well, probably less than an hour for us South Hills guys.
There you go.
Right?
Yep.
We'll take that. I appreciate you coming here from your journey. It was nice having you here.
Thank you.
We're going to have you back before October 5th.
Absolutely.
And anything we can do to help you, let us know. If you have any more information, we'll promote some of this on air for you. Do you have a flyer with the event, the October 5th that you're starting?
Actually, I do not. I've been promoting most of that through Facebook.
Okay.
And online. Haven't really decided to do
we'll
a
try
flyer
to put
for that
something
yet.
up on our Pittsburgh Sportsline at Facebook.
Okay.
We'll try to do something there.
All right, sounds
Getting
great.
a friend request from me soon.
Yeah, hey, anybody wants to,
We don't mind helping. If you help us get likes, and he already liked Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook.
Yep, absolutely.
Aaron's looking for more friends. Chip's looking for more friends. I mean, on Facebook. These guys got friends everywhere.
Yeah, definitely
Only on Facebook.
Yep. Just look me up, Aaron Genten, on Facebook, and you can like the Common Sense Golfer page, just like I did with you guys.
Thank you very much. We will reciprocate after the show.
Absolutely.
Kamikaze Sid, Felicia Ann, come up. 30 seconds. Say hello.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see that one. Woo!
Hold it. Maybe she could be a ring card girl. What do you think? Maybe we could work on a ring card girl. Did you ever think about being a ring card girl?
No.
Would you want to be a ring card girl?
I'm going away this weekend.
Sorry, Jose. Maybe you should stay here in downtown Sharpsburg. All right, well, first I want to thank you personally.
Thank you.
You put us over the top. No, can't thank me. You put us over the top with Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook, over 500, 501. We're still holding there. We're on our way to 1,000. I've been told by the Puerto Rican Prince. Thank you. Appreciate all your posts promoting us. And we'll try to help you, but I tried to get you a job, ring card girl. You were close.
Yes, I'm going to a wedding this weekend.
We'll have fun.
Thank you.
And you take care. It's been a pleasure,
Thank you.
Wonder
Welcome
Woman.
back,
Super
Felicia.
Wonder Woman.
And back.
Steel Valley's finest.
Let's, with no further ado,
What do you got going
the
on?
official
Oh, my
release from
goodness.
Tempe Moore. I got the bigger copy right here. And
You
the
know what?
soon-to-be Pittsburgh Sportsline newspaper that I'm holding in my hand.
How about that? You know what? Tempe Moore was on our first show. She is one of the best sketch artists in the country, beyond Pittsburgh. Art for Yins. Go check it out. Look at little Z. I mean Zach Brenner. Look at that.
Tempe Moore did a great job.
Hold it. That looks realistic. This looks better. No, this looks better. Right here.
Wait,
Wow.
I'm looking at his statistics. He's 0 for 28.
Hey, baseball wasn't my game.
They got more Super Bowl champions in Gateway. That's it. Oh, Smoking Jim Frazier. Okay. Sorry.
I got
that was
folks
pretty.
at home that Smoking Jim, when he didn't make it the other week, took notes and stole my 10-6 prediction. So he's really not going out on a limb.
11-5. 11-5 Steelers. 11-5.
Sticking with the green at 11-5.
And
Smoking Jim.
And on
10-6.
ESPN today, they come out an esteemed author gave all the reasons, and he said 11-5. So he joined the Levine team, 11-5.
I hate to rain on their parade, but if Ben keeps on throwing more touchdown passes to the Redskins' defensive line than he does to any of his offensive players, we might have to rethink that.
Oh, this is preseason.
Hey, only on Monday's show does Chip have the leisure to watch TV, and he's the only one watching the game.
What game? I thought the preseason's at 9 o'clock. Monday Night Football started at 9.
On Tuesday's show, man, it's the Chip the Prophet Hayner Pirates talk.
Whoa, little Z.
As soon as I get that pirate
that
feed
one,
into
buddy,
the
that was
control room,
awesome.
I wouldn't even know what the Buccos were doing if it wasn't for Chip the Prophet Hayner.
I know, but you may lose a stake because of Chip the Prophet Hayner.
Hey, I told him that's a stake I'm willing to lose.
I know, and I'm willing to watch
wrong.
you guys eat steak.
I'm sure you'll get one too.
Well, see, you're too funny there. What else is going on, buddy? I know you're a sports nut like us. What's
Looking
happening?
forward to that boxing on Saturday night. You know, amateur boxing. Let's, see what happens here with Spells and company. It's going to be a good night.
It's a
look
great
forward
card.
to seeing you guys out there. I always look forward to this kind of stuff.
Definitely. You heard Jose, the Puerto Rican prince. I got to wear the suit now. This smoking Jim has set me up 4 different times.
He's got to get a tux and a cummerbund.
Yeah. Well, as little Z knows some inside information, I was just made host of a show that's going to be on September 14th at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. I'm going to be one of the 4 co-hosts on there. They were supposed to come and fit me for a tux tonight. I'm actually going to be in a tux. Ray Coleman is putting on a show and an event, and it's going to be a fashion model show, Smoking Jim, and you won't believe it. I'll try to get you guys in there, buddy.
I'm already in, so Smoking Jim can get in with me.
We'll work on getting you guys there. But I'll be up there announcing the models, the designers. Well, no, he'll be there. Now you'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see him. Because he's not leaving.
Include me in on this gravy train.
We'll try to work something out there, Chip.
As long as he never leaves me at the Homewood Brushed and Roller Ring, man. By myself, we're all good.
Hey, Chip, there's still room. It's like on the bat. You got to grab some of the green, buddy. You put some on the green, we're rolling there.
The green team.
But that's some of what's happening down the road. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Ray. She's having car trouble, from what I heard.
Birdfoot is one of the premier golf courses that I've golfed at this summer. I got out there about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man, everybody knows golf, and Aaron's over there smiling like a Cheshire cat. He goes, I know I'll get...
I know it's distinct because it has really cool wood tree carvings on all the trees throughout the golf course. So that's what makes it like really unique from other golf courses. You never know which tree.
Hey, are you interested in golfing in his league? Would that be of interest to you?
Probably in the wintertime. I'm sure a lot of people would be
Maybe
interested
you can
in
get
that.
those Upper St. Homestead guys to come out.
We'll get Jim out there swinging some clubs.
Nah, he watches too much film. So, no, but that's interesting. So you've golfed that course.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago I golfed that course.
How'd you do?
I did good.
We'll have to get Aaron there to tweak. He got that special device that's priceless. He puts that on your club.
I was listening to that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, that'll help.
I'm impressed. I put it on my finger and it said I'm out of order.
They show that technology on all the coverage of the golf events when they tee off and when they hit, so you can see the tracking of the ball, where it's going when you hit it, so
it sounds great.
It's gonna help.
And the price sounds right there. Maybe you'll give Brenner Contracting an exclusive discount there.
Hey, I'd love to be one of the first ones to go try that out.
There you go. See, I'm negotiating on the air.
Brenner Contracting outing, annual outing.
Yeah.
It could be
Pittsburgh Sportsline, Brenner Contracting, golf outing, and we could do it at the Homewood Brushing Roller Ring and do it inside.
And me and Smoke and Jim volunteer our services to do the announcing for golf.
Now, Smoke and Jim has to play.
I don't know. Wait a minute. I don't know how well that's going to work because usually golf announcers have to whisper, and I don't think Jim has an inside voice.
He might shock the world. He'll shock the world of golf. That's all.
Hey, he might have a new job if he gets into that golf.
Well,
he's never been to a Laces and golf event, so that might bring him back to the game.
Are there ladies there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Playboy models.
I don't think I've mentioned
Michael
it.
Anthony got all the details in the scoop. He's been holding back. I'm going to get on him.
Well, you know what? We'll have to discuss that later. We're winding down the show. I'm going to have to end it. I got to thank Little Z for being here, Chip the Prophet Hayner, Smoking Jim Frazier, another great performance, all our great guests. Aaron Genten is still here in the house. He's amazed with the show. Thanks to John the intern, Devin Shea. Thanks to Sip Sports Bar, the owner, the busboy, Kelly, Brandy, Kamikaze Kid, and last but not least, Aaron Ward put this whole thing together. Her car broke down. Anybody that can fix cars, Brenner Contracting, can you fix her car? Good night, folks. See you on Verizon 32. Take care.